1, 2, 3. Chining!
Chining!
Ganun ba natin yung
Welcome
ginagawa?
everybody!
Tama ba?
Charot. Ha?
Ganun, tama ba yung pag-clap namin, Hans? Nakalimutan ko na. Okay, madam. Go ahead.
Welcome everybody and welcome back to another episode of Camp Confidence.
Oh my gosh. I love how
yun,
you have
sobra.
taken over the welcome back everybody. Madam, I'm so proud of you
Thank you.
from
I
not
have a great mentor.
from not being able to record podcasts without a script to jumping into the intro like that. Wow, who is she?
Small things.
Small things lang yarn.
Oh my gosh, madam.
So it's been
Season 5.
2 months since we last recorded properly, right?
I know. Sobrang na-miss ko to. Sobrang na-miss ko to. Kasi alam niya naman, friends, na reset namin to ni Madam Ayn. Parang in the midst of the hustle and bustle of all of our busy lives, sobrang ito yung nagsisenter sa amin every week. And I'm just so happy. So glad. Glad, wow, very formal.
Yeah.
Now we're back.
Now we're back. And I guess for season 5 kasi, we've been experimenting a lot with our episodes before, like doing shorter episodes, longer episodes, doing live, doing not live. But, as with all things, it is a work in progress. But we're just happy na throughout all of it, the consistent part is having you, our madams. We are seeing your stories, your tags,
Sobra.
diba?
And your messages, your DMs na I hope bumalik na kayo ni Ate Ayn sa Camp Confidence and you telling us na you are binge watching our episodes. We're killing.
Yeah, thank you so much. By the way, if you're watching on YouTube, sorry di ako nag-ayos. Wala na talaga akong energy, guys.
Hello.
Wala akong energy today mag-ayos. This is a safe
Hindi pa
space.
nag-ayos yan sa lagay na yan. Dati, parang, this is me. Small things.
Small things. Anyway, so for today's episode, we're just gonna do a quick life update. Actually, hindi nga siya quick kasi ang daming nangyari
Daming kwento.
in the last 2 months. So, madam, what happened to you nung hindi kita kunukulit every Wednesday?
Oh my gosh. Yun nga. Namiss ko ang pagkukulit every Wednesday na parang, madam, what do we talk about tomorrow? Yan. But, oh my gosh, a lot of things happened for the past 2 months. Ang daming ganaps, ang daming ups and downs. But one win, I would really like to flex is I was finally able to fully delegate. And I hired my executive assistant. Ayan, si Mary. Andito siya sa call, by the way. But hello, Mary. I love you. So, I was finally kasi alam niyo naman na sobrang dami kong ginagawa sa buhay. Ang dami kong gustong achievein sa mga kaganapan ng ating life. But, yun nga, hindi ko na talaga kaya. I just really needed to admit na, hey, you really need help. You badly need help. And I'm just so happy na, yun nga, nade-delegate ko na halos kay Mary lahat. Alam mo ba, madam, na siya ang organize ng Christmas party namin.
Baka.
What? I get to be
Ikaw
an
ba
attendee?
Ikaw ba every year?
Ako yung nagle-lead. Ako yung lead ng pag-organize, then alam mo yan, parang may team. But now, Mary gets to be the lead. And I get to be an attendee and tagabayad. Tagabayad na lang si madam. Tapos, ang saya din kasi she arranges meetings. Nire-remind niya ako na ate, super dami mo ng meetings. Ililipat ko na to ng ibang araw, ha? Ganun. Pinapagalitan niya ako kapag
Ang saya.
mga 2 to 3 na yung 2 to 3 meetings na yung schedule ko for a day. Kasi parang ako, sige, hindi, okay lang yan.
Kaya pa,
Kaya pa, sis. Pero siya, hindi na ate. Next day na. Ako nang bahala.
Wow!
Meron din akong ako na bahala. Akala mo ikaw lang.
Speaking of,
Sige, salitan tayo ng life update. Sige.
Speaking of, ako bahala. I am, well, actually, May pa naman. As in, May 2021 pa naman ako naging not single. Pero parang madam, super nag-level up. Nag-level up your relationship namin. So, I'm just super happy. As in, before kasi parang for a long time, I was in this limbo na parang single ako, casually dating, blah, blah, blah. And then when I got a boyfriend earlier this year, parang, yeah, we were together, pero at the same time, hindi ko sure anong mangyayari sa future. Alam mo naman ako, as an overthinking, anxious person, I always like to know about the future, like, saan ba ito pupunta?
Right.
As in, yun yung feeling ko talaga before, like, I wanna know. Pero,
Exactly.
I had a lot of those concerns pa rin na parang, what if, next year, yung career ko, yung career mo, parang ganon. Pero now, I can finally see a real future. A real Sorry, natatawa talaga ako. Pero, I just can't explain it, madam. Parang, now I'm free to plan with a partner as opposed to before. Kasi, alam mo, madam, talaga, ang tagal kong nagpaplano thinking na ako yung tita na magta-travel a lot and then uuwi na lang para magpasalubong sa pamangkin. As in, parang I've resigned to that future now, kaya I'm gonna be alone, ganyan. But now, I can plan. You know how you and Josh plan stuff, yung ganyan, may mga dreams. Kaya, I can do that too now.
Oh my God.
And
I'm so happy
parang,
for you.
oh my God, stop!
Please, Martin.
As in, tapos wala lang, napaproud lang rin ako kay ako bahala, guy. Because, super, you know how you like them not just as your partner, but as a person. As in, super, to me, parang, wow, he's doing so well. Na, wala lang, nakaka-proud. Because I saw also, matagal na kami magkakilala before TikTok pa, magkakilala na kami. Pero I saw how he grew, ganyan. Tapos, ngayon parang, oh my gosh, I have a partner.
I get to do this already.
Yeah, it's just so nice. And I don't feel alone anymore. Kasi nga, I take pride in being able to stand alone. But it's exhausting.
Totoo.
So,
Let's admit.
So I'm just happy na, at the end of a hard day, I can be like, hello!
Oo.
Hello,
Totoo.
ganyan.
Tsaka, ang saya. I'm actually happy na seeing you parang in an outsider's perspective. Parang ang saya na no restrictions. You can really be Ayn.
Yeah.
The real Ayn. Na parang, kasi, di ba, laging nasa A-game tayo. So, we plan and then we try to achieve and overachieve and achieve again. Pero, yun nga, ang saya na you freely get to do that with Ako Bahala na guy. And I honestly can't wait to meet him.
I know,
Talaga.
dadalhin ko siya sa South para ma-meet niyo siya.
Yes, please. Amaras, G.
Speaking of Amaras, how's that going?
Oh my gosh, ang
Gusto ko
saya
yung mga
na niya.
segue natin today,
Walang script yan, friends, Akala nyo ba? Speaking of Amaras, ayan, ang saya na niya kasi, yun nga, ngayon na medyo lumuluwag na yung restrictions, we get to, parang, mas marami nang nakakapag-dine in. Kasi, tsaka yung diskarte namin, di ba, with Amaras, parang 70% of the place is outdoor. So, we can really utilize it. And then, 30% of the space lang is indoor.
So, alfresco pala talaga
yes,
siya.
alfresco talaga siya. So, it's, talaga kami. Parang, pinlano na namin siya with all of the ECQs in mind. So, just in case.
That's so good. So, you can really accommodate people. For example, if yun nga, malapit na yung Pasko, ganyan, and may mga gatherings, it's still, you know, relatively safer. And malaki yung space yung madam, di ba? Malaki siya eh. That's so good. And people really are looking for more alfresco spots para we can get some semblance of normalcy back. Pero at the same time, you know, safe pa rin.
Still
ang galing.
keeping safe.
Kaya yung pala yung pinaghahandaan nila.
Thank you. Oo, naku, at marami pang ganaps. But, kaya to. Andiyan na si Mary. Kaya na niyang ayusin ang buhay ko habang meron na akong mga ibang inaasikasong secret pa.
Paano mo, madam, na-decide yung... Kasi, I mean, for those who are listening in for the first time, I guess, just to give you guys a background, nagsimula si Madam Rizza as in solo entrepreneur.
Yes.
Mostly. Tapos si Josh andyan. Pero Josh was also doing his own thing, mga sariling negosyo. Talagang they're a very entrepreneurial couple, and this was all started from scratch. And then fast forward to, alam ko na yung storya ng mga negosyo mo. Tapos fast forward to like the pandemic, and e-commerce really boomed. So, biglang exponential yung growth ng Mink, ng Lana, lalo na nag-launch sila ng several brands. So, all of a sudden, si Madam, biglang ang dami niya ng staff, ang dami niya ng nasa payroll. Tapos, hindi siya naka-keep up in terms of like self-care. Gusto ko yung nire-recap ko yung nire-recap ko yung entrepreneurial journey mo. Pero yun, ngayon, ang naging issue niya this year is hindi niya alam kung paano siya magki-keep up with the demands at work. And now na, ayan na nga, ang dami nang nagaganap around her. Finally, she has Mary, who is her EA.
Yes.
And natupad ang kanyang word/phrase of the year, which was to rest and give back.
Give back.
Yes. Nagawa mo naman siya, madam.
Gosh. Ayun na nga, I'm so happy talaga na I was finally able to let go of the guilt na parang, kasi dati ayokong hire ng assistant kasi hindi, kaya ko naman na parang hindi, I can handle this, I got this, I plan ahead so I can do things. Pero yun nga, when everything was falling apart, hindi na ako okay mentally, hindi na rin, ang dami ko nang namimiss na deadlines, nagka-cram na ako with lahat ng work and meetings, etc. Parang sabi ko, no, I really have to let go of this. Tapos, kumbaga, shinaken din ako ng sister ko na, ate, ano ka ba? Parang kada tulak ko sa'yo ng konting-konti lang, iiyak ka na, tapos ayaw mo pa rin mag-hire.
Yeah.
So, Mary was really a godsend. Angel ko siya. Angel! Ayan.
Naalala ko, madam, yung, anong tawag dito? How did you do the system change? Like, parang, kasi you were so used to doing everything by yourself. How did you choose to delegate, transition, all of that, and unload? I guess as an over planner and, controller.
Oo, yun nga. Alam mo naman na kami kasi ni Madam Ayn, we really plan ahead, we time block, we have a calendar, we have our own systems. But then again, ayun nga, when I finally learned or realized na I really have to delegate, I really have to let go, I created systems. So, ako, in-enumerate ko yung lahat ng mga bagay, parang mga minute details na nagsistress sa akin at mga bagay na parang hate ko gawin. Ganon. So, ako, for me, it's parang figuring out due dates ng bills. Yun, ayoko talaga nun. Number 2, emails. Oh my gosh, emails. Ito talaga. Parang, I swear, Mary can attest to this. Onboard siya sa akin. Parang mga 1,000 plus yung unread emails ko. Tapos parang ako,
Are these all like parang, essential emails?
Yes, essential na I need to decide on, I need to reply to. Grabe talaga. Emails, ano pa ba? Social media, posts lang naman. Pero ako pa rin yung nagka-caption, yung YouTube uploads, ganyan. Pero ako pa rin naman nagla-live chat. Nagla-live chat. So, ayun. I just enumerated all of the things that takes up a lot of my time and yung mga bagay na hate ko talagang gawin. And I'm just really lucky na si Mary is really organized. Madam, nagta-time block siya.
Wow!
For her personal life. My gosh. So, I just really know that she's the one for the job kasi alam niya mag-Google Calendar, alam niya mag-time block, nagto-to-doist siya, nag-Google
Yeah.
Keep. And oh my gosh, guys, kung alam niyo na kung gaano ko ka-ok-ok sa lahat ng mga apps and time blocking chuchu ko, ang saya na Mary can really relate to it. And Madam, di ba ikaw din, si Simon? So, can you also talk about that?
Yeah.
Ang ating system updates.
So kasi yun nga, if Madam Rizza has Mary, I have Simon. Simon is somebody I've worked with since the start of Morena the Label kasi he would assist me. Nag-aaral pa siya ng time na yun. He would assist me on Fridays and Saturdays sa production. Kasi 'di ba, I used to print the shirts myself, as in sa bahay ko, sa likod ng bahay ko, nagpiprint ako, nag-heat press ako doon. But it got to the point na hindi ko na siya magawa talaga on my own na madali. So then, I asked him to help me out. After nun, that moved from, at the start of the pandemic, gumraduate siya. And I decided to get him full-time. Now, honestly, like when that started, medyo kinabahan ako kasi it was gonna be a full-time payroll na hindi naman ako sanay magpasweldo, diba? Tas pandemic pa, hindi ko sure kung kakayanin. Pero I realized kasi na it was an investment I needed to make kasi at the end of the day, my job is to get the business to grow. It's not to do the daily operations. It's to find ways for it to grow, for it to make more money. Ganyan. So, ayun, it paid off naman. Eventually, I also got Mai, who is based in Tacloban, imagine. Pero kasi, even though they've been helping me out, a lot of my work now, especially post-MUP, Diyos ko Lord, post-MUP, a lot of my work is personal, as in personal brand deals, ganyan. So, I made Simon, like, from just doing Morena the Label and Ideology Studio related stuff. Sabi ko, he needs to help me now with my actual life. So, the reason I was asking you, Madam, kasi I'm still transitioning a lot of the admin work. Kasi right now, he's helping me out with, like, the most mundane things. As in, naakala ko was not a big deal, pero I realized na habang, syempre, as we go through life, nag-upgrade din yung responsibilities. And sometimes may mga bagay na hindi ka na talaga kaya gawin. Like, even yung, for example, handling deliveries. Kasi, right now, I work with a lot of brands. I get PR. Oh my gosh, thank you. Hindi ko alam na it would ever come to this. When I was starting out as a creator, gusto ko rin ng ganun. Tapos ngayon, it like packages come in every day. Pero, ang hirap kasi tinatawagan ako in between work meetings.
Right.
May tumatawag sa aking unknown number sa, alam mo yun, sa mga deliveries. Tapos hindi ko siya magawa. As in, it makes me so anxious na I would get like 4 unknown calls a day. So, ngayon, I've started giving Simon's details. Siya na bahala to receive them,
Sila
to organize
na bahala.
them. Diba? Tapos, pagdating ko sa office, andito na lahat. Like, the packages are lined up, ganyan. Or, other than that, like, for example, when I'm live streaming, hirap na hirap ako mag-setup ng lights ko and ng yung setup ko. Kasi, ang dami nila. As in, gaganon-ganon ko. Mag-makeup pa ako. So, alam mo yun, it has really saved up so much of my time. And the thing was, Simon could do it better than I do. As in, sobrang mas kaya niya. Mas kaya niya yung mga ganong bagay. So, na-realize ko na I wasn't really doing myself the service. Kasi kung ako yung gumawa, it's just so mediocre. And it's just so, alam mo yun, hindi talaga, pag ako yung gumawa, it's not so good. Pero now that I've learned to release some of those responsibilities, Simon can do a much better job than me. And I don't have to think about it. And I can focus on actually, growing the business so we can expand more and we can also add more people to the mix. Goals nga namin, Madam, ang Lana and Mink.
Nako,
para ganyan.
Super in no time, Madam. I just know it would happen. Tsaka I'm actually happy for you na you get to do this. Parang you get to really delegate all of these mundane things early on in your career. Kasi ako, ilang years ko pa ginawa, tiniis talaga. Parang inintay ko pang ma-burn out ako na parang hindi na talaga ako nagfa-function before I get to decide na, hey, I need help. And yun nga, if you are listening and watching right now, and if you are a small business owner, let go of that guilt na parang luxury lang naman humingi ng tulong. No, it's not. It's your part of your responsibility as the business owner to be able to think, to be able to create ideas kung paano mo i-grow yung business. So, it's never a luxury. It's never sayang ang pera kasi people will always be an investment. Your team will always be an investment. And without them, hindi ka talaga mag-grow.
You know, we should get her on the podcast, si Cleo. Cleo of Hiraya Pilipina.
Yeah. Hi,
Kasi
Cleo.
I just saw her, there was a post on Hiraya Pilipina, tas yung team nila. Tas nagulat ako, there are 5 people, as in 2 designers, the founder, and then like 2 more, as in, I think logistics and something else. And they're all youth. As in like, ang babata
Grabe
nila.
diba?
Ang babata nila.
Ilang taon lang si Cleo? 19?
19,
I'm
mga
not sure.
ganun lang siya. Tapos natuwa
Ang
lang ako
galing.
kasi she really, like, you know what, the things we are saying, I feel like some people might think na, kasi you can delegate now kasi lumaki na yung business mo.
Yeah.
But now, looking at Cleo, I saw her like build Hiraya Pilipina from the ground up. Now, when she started, she was, doing everything pretty much herself, all the marketing, the designing. But then, I don't know if you noticed, but her recent designs, like really, parang upgraded.
Ang ganda.
Tapos parang ako,
Yeah, I would agree.
sabi ko, anong ginagawa nitong batang to? Ang galing. And then I saw yung
Totoo.
TikTok, I guess yung IG Reels ng team nila. Tapos, ang galing kasi she was able to delegate. And like the thing is, if you find the right people to join you, to invest in them, to be able to, have them on your team, the business will follow. Kailangan lang
Totoo.
you plan it well na babalik sa'yo yung kung ano mang ininvest mo dun sa people who are going to help you out. Kasi, ganun talaga at the end of the day. I guess this is something, madam, na I am learning now to apply sa business ko. Kasi, mostly, I think I've been torn sa content creation and business. Kasi nga, I think I'm a full-time content creator. That's really where...
Madam, ano ba?
Yeah, I am a full-time content creator. I'm a full-time content creator. And entrepreneur. So, talagang it takes up so much of my time and my energy. Like, even, YouTube is a lot of work. Branded posts are a lot of work. Hosting. I've been hosting a lot recently. Live streaming.
I've been seeing you host a lot.
Thank
Congrats.
you. Ang daming...
And with these dream brands na dati parang minamanifest mo lang na walang araw, I will work with ganito, ganyan. Tapos parang,
Oh my
look
God.
at where she is now.
Grabe talaga. Can I just say, when I got picked as the cream silk, one of the cream silk girls ng sa Miss Universe, sabi ko, oh my gosh.
Ano ba?
Naloka ako. I was just so happy na parang, alam mo yun, I've been using these products for a long time. Even Bumble, madam. I met Ako
I
Bahala
saw.
guy on Bumble. And then I finally
Oo nga
hosted
pala.
their media events. Parang ako, ang galing
Full
lang.
circle.
Full circle moment talaga.
Yeah.
Full circle moment. Pero ayun, I guess na-torn kasi ako. So, I've been focusing so much on my content creation and delegating. Kasi, di ba, I got the editor here for the podcast. We have Hans. I even like,
Love hands.
now I have you. Kasi, di ba, when this started, ako rin mag-isa
Ikaw
sa
lang.
Camp Confidence. Pero obviously, when I shared the load na parang, I don't have to be the driver of the conversation. Like, having you as a co-host really made Camp Confidence, diba? Nag-grow talaga tayo.
Oh, true. Actually.
Diba when we started, parang Diyos ko.
I'm glad.
First of all, yung microphone natin, total upgrade.
Upgrade.
Pero, I mean, in my head, I didn't know paano ba babalik to. Like, anong ROI nito if we share the load, if we get more people involved. Pero talaga, once we had more people involved, even with Yish, di ba si Yish, yung manager namin?
Our manager.
Kasama, I mean, she also helps us sa Cam Confidence. So parang the more people working on the same project with their specific roles, talagang it grows. So as somebody
Exactly.
who used to be a solo everything, I realized that there's nothing stronger than a group of people coming together to achieve things. Kasi dun lang siya talaga, dun siya dun siya mag-grow, dun siya aayos yung sistema. As long as you know how to fix the system, of course. Kasi,
And at the same time, still making time, carving out time to care for yourself. Maalagaan mo rin yung sarili mo. And yun nga, I would have to agree with you on that na talaga, dati akala ko ayoko mag-delegate kasi yung anxiety ko parang ayokong maging tamad. Ayokong isipin nilang tamad ako kasi dine-delegate ko lahat, inuutos ko lahat. Dati parang nung employee pa ako, parang bakit kailangan pang iutos sa akin yung pag-print ng boss ko? Parang ang minute na lang nun. Pero parang, nung nasa other side of the coin na ako, na parang, oh my gosh, kaya pala to dine-delegate ng boss ko. Kasi, mas marami pa siyang, ang dami niyang iniisip, ang dami niyang ginagawa. Na parang, yun nga, sabi ko na, yes, I really need to delegate this. Kasi kahit gaano pa yan ka-minute, kahit gaano pa yan ka-mundane. Kasi, I will have space for my brain to, think about
what's
stuff, think
next?
about strategies, what will I do if this fails. Alam mo yun, parang kasi in business, kasi alam mo na rin naman na to, madam, na you always have to have a lot of fallbacks. Kasi lalong-lalo na hindi ikaw na lang. You have a team that, alam mo yun, na nakaasa sa'yo. So,
pala, madam, speaking of, fallbacks and plans, anong susunod for you na you're looking forward to? Because in the last 2 months, we've been doing a lot of, planning, re-strategizing, and you launched Amaras, you launched so many new
maraming
brands.
ganap.
Dami talagang ganap. Pero I guess now that you've achieved rest well and give back, what's next for you for next year?
Ako, for next year, I really wanna focus on strengthening the pillars of the company. Yung IO. IO is the name of my company. IO, Innovative Outcomes Corporation. So, parang lahat ng mga programs na gusto naming i-roll out, the HR programs, the systems and operations, mga SOPs, gusto kong i-roll out yan ng maayos. Parang I would like to focus first half of the year with that, and then maybe second half of the year sabi ko, 'di ba, nung initially for Camp Confidence, I wanna create an e-course. Tapos hindi ko na siya nagawa because life happened. But it's okay. We always pivot and iterate. That's okay. Ganon. So, I'm looking at finally starting it second half of the year. Basta first half sa IO muna, corporation, etc. And yung personal brands ko din. Yun. Personal brand ko with social media, YouTube, TikTok, ganyan. Ayan.
Ang dami mo ng mga ang dami mo ng mga personal gigs. I've been seeing you like doing speaking engagements for brands.
Oh my gosh, with my dream brands pa. So, kinikilig ako na parang, what ako? Why did you choose me?
But I think, madam, it really helped na kasi you're very, even though, kasi I remember at the beginning, you were worried na mababa yung following mo. You were saying this to me before na, why would I charge this much if my following is like this, like that? Pero kasi, more than just the numbers, I think a lot of people, forget this, na more than just the numbers, who you are also matters. And the thing is, your content is very niche. Na you're very consistent in terms of speaking about entrepreneurship, small businesses, ganyan. So, when you talk about that, you can't just get anybody who has a large following, because at the end of the day, you know, your background as the CEO of your company and founder of all of those brands, those go much farther than just having a following. And the following is following. As in, sumusunod siya. Like, the more you
Totoo.
do all of these, the more consistent you are sa uploads mo. I think, it really goes to show na consistency will take you far. Kasi people and brands are noticing. Sometimes, you know, they would see na maybe somebody working dun sa specific brand na yun watches your content. She may be one out of like how many people dun sa YouTube video na yun na nakanood. Pero she has a place dun sa company na yun.
Yeah,
And she
decision
wanted...
maker pala siya.
Decision maker pala siya. So, you know, just because it's not coming now doesn't mean it won't come later. And I guess yun din yung natutunan ko with my YouTube channel. Kasi I was there also, madam, na when I was starting out, diba, my YouTube, na I would get like low views, ganyan. Tas, kasi if inisip mo yung short term, syempre, walang AdSense ngayon. Wala ka masyadong kikitaan sa AdSense. But if you continue working on it consistently, it really does reach a point na magsa-snowball siya. And then it just goes.
And look at you now, madam. Can you show us your silver play button?
Oh my
Andyan
gosh! Can I show you? Oh
Yes,
my gosh, wait
please.
lang. Andito, wait ko kunin ko.
Congratulations! You have been working so hard for this. Diyos ko, madam. Alam na alam ko ang struggle mo with this. So,
Oh my
eto
gosh,
na.
eto
The
na, eto
debut.
na. Hindi ko pa pala napapakita. Oh my
sa YouTube ba, napakita mo na to? Or first Look at her!
Oh my gosh! Alam mo ba, madam? As in, I would always say kasi diba she has a YouTube play button. So whenever I would go to her house, mag-makeup kami doon sa makeup room niya. Lagi ko tinitignan yung silver play button niya. So parang ako, someday.
Manifest.
Tapos yung
Manifest
ano pa,
that energy.
anong tawag dito? Yung silver play button ng Recreate. Alam mo ba yung channel na yun? Yung Recreate. Kasi I guested in one of their videos. Tapos, nagpa-picture pa ako dun. Sabi ko, one day, I'll get something like this. Ganyan.
And look at you now!
And talaga, madam, I can't emphasize enough na ano talaga siya, it's not easy. And it's okay if it's not easy, if the results aren't instant. Kasi lahat ng seeds na pinaplant mo, lahat ng YouTube video, lahat ng content na ina-upload mo, na tinatrabaho mo, it will come back to help you. Na I wish people really understood that, na it's a long game. It's not, alam mo yun, kasi I know that there are success stories na as in parang overnight nag-viral, nakakatawa sila, they're so either super funny, super beautiful, super whatever, na to the point na viral sila, sumikat sila agad, it was fast. Pero some of us, hello, some of us have to really take that time to understand kung ano yung gusto natin
Crawl
i-share.
our way.
Oo, talaga, madam. Kasi it's part of the
ano.
process and it's okay. Pero I think it's so rewarding. Now, ikaw, for example, it's the same concept that you applied sa, I think parang opposite tayo eh. Kasi right now, in my content creation journey, dumating na ako dun sa exponential growth part na parang after 5 years of work, biglang boom. But you naman, after so many years of business, biglang boom. Yung sa Mink, nung nilaunch yung Mink, nag-boom yung Lana. It's the same. Except now, you're working on your content and I'm working on my business. So we're both crawling again.
Totoo. You know what? I really love, parang alam mo yun, getting challenged, nahihirapan ako. Kasi parang, I'm currently reading the book na 10% Happier.
Aww.
Tapos sabi nila, ano daw, one of the key points for happiness is the struggle. Parang kasi you won't be happy if hindi mo naranasan yung struggle. If your life is just, constant, plateauing, wala kang ibang ginagawa na hindi mahirap, paano ka sasaya? At the end of the day na you survived it. So, yun nga, the joy in the struggle talaga. Every single time. And totoo na it's a long process. It's a slow process. And ano lang ba yung percentage ng mga tao na overnight success, di ba?
It's really not overnight success is not the norm. So if you're struggling, if you're taking time to get to where you want to be, that's fine because that's what most people will usually go through. And I guess yun nga, parang the struggle to me, I don't really see it as a negative thing. Parang for me, it's more of the mindset is, how is this going to be an interesting chapter? I really look at life as a book na parang, okay, this is good for the plot, na if I'm struggling now, it's because I can tell the story better later on in life when I finally figure it out. And figuring it out is not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Like, I just know na kahit ano yan, mafi-figure out yan as long as I ask questions, I do the work, you ask the right people. I feel like the universe is just so full of information, of resources na we just need to be creative about it, na kailangan natin hanapin yung way to our intended destination. Kasi it might not be straightforward. It might not be as straightforward as, I have a business plan, I get an investor, I spend all my money to set this up, I hire the right people. It's never that easy.
It's never that easy. Oh my gosh. Ako, up until now, I still recalibrate. I still, always eat concerns for breakfast. Alam ni Mary to lahat. Na parang, pero I'm just happy, by the way, na yung iba ay hindi na nakakarating sa akin, na susolve na ni Mary agad. Tapos nakikwento niya sa akin, tapos na, ganon. So, but going back to that point, it will always be a struggle, but it's all about how you, recalibrate your mindset. Na paano ba ako matutulungan nito in the future? Ano bang magiging silbi nito sa kwento ko in the future?
Ako, madam, naalala ko nung nag-i-intern pa lang ako when I was starting out. As in, ayun pala, nakalimutan ko, sorry, life update. I will be on the cover of a magazine. Secret pa, I can't release it yet. I don't know if, hindi ko pa pwede sabihin kasi hindi pa siya released. Pero, ayun, I had a shoot the other day for a magazine cover. Tapos, naalala ko lang kasi, yung first internship ko was a magazine internship. And my dream when I was in college was to be an editor. I really wanted to work sa magazines. Yeah. Pero at the same time, so yung mga internship ko, I had 2 magazine internships. Tapos, I would assist sa mga cover shoots. Tapos,
love it.
As in, alam mo yung runner ako kasi ako yung pinakabata, ako yung pinakabago. So, pabili ng coffee, I would run to the store, get coffee. There was one time, kailangan, we were in Baguio, yung shoot sa Baguio. Tapos I had to run to the hotel to pick up your request nung artista kasi dadalhin namin sa set kasi yun yung gusto niya kainin. Yung mga ganong stuff na back then, I didn't really see it as a parang, I never really pitied myself kasi. Like, even though that was difficult na I was running around following orders when I wanted to, I wanted to be in front of the camera but I was behind the scenes and pawis-pawis, no makeup, taga ano ng pagkain. Pero I never saw it as ako lang to. Yun hindi talaga. I enjoyed it. As in, and I think that helped rin na
that's very important.
You need to enjoy where you are now. So you can do your best at that moment. Kasi imagine if, iniisip ko, what if I resented being behind the scenes? What if I resented na hindi pa ako where I was? Kasi, if you compare rin na, I can easily compare myself to at that time, Nadine Lustre. Nadine Lustre is my age, but why is she successful? You know, alam mo yun?
Right.
Pero it's just, journeys look different. Your stories will look different. And to me, wherever my story would take me, it was important to find ways to enjoy that. Kasi ako tuwang-tuwa talaga ako, madam, makapagpa-picture lang ako dun sa cover star namin, maka-selfie lang ako, parang yes! Ganun. Na parang yes, I did have a big dream. I did have a big dream of doing those shoots. I had a big dream of being a beauty queen. I had a big dream of becoming, you know, a writer that would be published, yung mga pangalan nila sa ano. Pero at that time, I wasn't any of those. At that time, I was the one who was helping, and that was fine. You know, parang just because you're in a different point in your journey doesn't make you any less. In fact, it makes you essential. Because that's exactly the kind of person who will bring you to where you need to be. And if you're going to take care of yourself as your successful self, you need to be taking care of yourself as the one who is still hustling, who is still working, investing. And eventually, you know, if you do that with the right attitude, I think with the right attitude, the right mindset, things will make more sense in the future na you can look back na parang, buti pala inayos ko yung trabaho ko doon.
Actually, sobrang, I can attest to that. Kasi before, diba, parang I was really lost. I honestly didn't want to be, nung college, I honestly didn't want my course. Parang yun na lang dahil yun yung malapit at yun yung papayagan ako. Hindi kasi ako pinapayagan mag-dorm. So, I honestly wanted to be an accountant or a nurse. But then, dahil nga may scholarship na in-offer dito sa school na to, parang I took this course, kaya hospitality management ako. And it really didn't make sense. Sabi ko, ano ba to? Mag-work ako sa hotel, ganyan. Tapos parang ano lang, I was just going with the flow. Sabi ko, sige na nga, wherever this life will take me. But now, I realized na, hey, kaya pala nandun ako kasi I will be having a company, I will be having a business that really banks on customer service. Kasi if I did not take that course, parang hindi ko matututunan yung making clients feel like a VIP, making clients feel special, ganyan. So parang now, it really does make sense. Pero yun nga, nung time na nahihirapan ako, nagmamop ako ng CR floor kasi nag-absent yung locker attendant namin, nagmamop ako ng CR. Sabi ko, bakit? When will this make sense? What will happen next? I'm just really excited for that. And now, yun nga, parang, kaya pala ganon. So, right now, if you are struggling, if you are just starting out with your career, it will never ever make sense until the future. Okay.
And it's okay because it doesn't have to make sense now. Parang, it's more of, how can this work for me? What can I learn from this? What is this teaching me? And yun talaga eh. Like, you can, of course, like, we are going to struggle. We're going to have a hard time. It's not going to be easy. But if you go through that and take away lessons and keep it in your pocket for when you need it in the future, that will serve you so well. Na you're going to thank your past self na buti na lang I did a good job. Buti na lang I worked hard. Buti na lang I listened. Or buti na lang I was patient. Because, you know, I think whatever you sow, you will reap.
Totoo. Ako, I just always try to do my best with every single thing that I do. Na it will be hard, it will be a struggle, pero I know na may mangyayari balang araw dahil ginawa ko yung best ko for this. Ganon.
Ang galing, no? And it manifests in different ways. Sometimes it will manifest na, oh, this is a person na I met many years ago who remembered me for that little thing, and then boom, opportunity. Or it could be a skill that I did resent at first, Pero ngayon, nagagamit ko siya araw-araw kasi ito pala yung kailangan ko. Or it could be savings na you put away na pinag-iisipan mo, hindi ko muna to gagastusin kasi meron ka palang paggagamitan in the future na kailangan mo pala and maganda. So, you really never know. Just gotta take the next best step.
I love
So
this.
fun.
I love this.
Yeah.
I feel reset.
Mhm.
parang feeling ko kakatapos ko lang ng spa after
Therapy.
this, or therapy after a camp confidence session. So
Yeah.
I'm so excited for the months ahead. I know super busy natin for Q4, and ang saya lang na masisingit natin ang camp confidence ulit in our week to be able to reset, to make chika with all the madams. Hello. Love namin kayo. And
Okay,
Gusto ko
guys,
lang talaga,
let's
madam.
do this. Let's do this.
ay, nako.
Anyway, so we're very, very much looking forward to continuing this journey with you guys. If you have any suggestions for us, because we do want to get guests over here so we can learn from them as well. If you have topics you want us to discuss, kwentos you want to hear from us, let us know para naman machika namin sa inyo in the
Yes.
future.